We'll go into that in a bit. According to Conant, okay, this is Paul Conant, it is ironic, while 11 EPA unions, that's the Environmental Protection Agency, has unions, 11 of them representing over 7,000 professionals, yeah, Board of Health, okay, are calling for a moratorium on water fluoridation because of its likely role in causing osteosarcoma in young males. The EPA's pesticide division has approved the highest fluoride tolerances in U.S. history. It upsets me because I live here, and I don't know why you Board of Health people can't wake up. It really irks me. So anyway, some more fun news, because I like to give you fun news. This is the real story. Follow the money. Who's making money putting that stuff in your water? Whose idea was it originally? Do some research. How about this one? Global warming myth makers long have predicted more hurricanes. Now that statistics for the past 30 years have debunked that theory, oh my gosh, we got to change it from global warming to climate change. I want you to see, this is the Ross ice sheet. This is Antarctica. And remember, it just came out that they have 43% more ice in 2009 now than they did back, 10 years ago. But I want you to watch, this is from a satellite, it's called SAT, and it just does nothing but take wonderful pictures. So you'll notice the ice sheet growing and expanding, contracting over the dates and times. Why that's important is the global warming people, okay, who are making money like Al Gore, okay, and all your media who sold you this lie, and your President Hussein who's selling you this lie, okay, to benefit who? Who does the carbon credit exchange in Europe? Is it the House of Rothschild? What do you know about globalist bankers? Why are they putting fluoride in your water? Are you getting smarter as they do it? Are you getting less cancer now that you have fluoride in your water? Why don't you go look where the first use of fluoride was? But anyway, here we go. Also, too, we got President Hussein selling you that thing. Hold it, play him again. He's telling you that climate change is real.
The science is beyond dispute, and the facts are clear. Sea levels are rising. Coastlines are shrinking.
Also, the same guy, funded by Goldman Sachs, that's right, your hope and change. What's the first thing President Hussein's going to do when he gets in office?
It is the first thing I will do. I will get our troops home. We will bring an end to this war. You can take that to the bank.
How you buy this load of crud is beyond me. Okay, so anyway, check this out. Once again, 15 years the temperature's going down, but the EPA is going to, show in the picture, the EPA is going to make carbon dioxide, the things that plants need. You eat, don't you? The things that plants need, you eat, right? You eat. They're making it a pollutant. This is how sick the media control has gotten to you. Enjoy the fluoride. Yeah. Why did the Germans put it in the concentration camp water? Because it helps you think, doesn't it? You're thinking good now. Who funds all this stuff? Do you follow the money? So anyway, one more Citibank for the banking people out there. Citibank has notified its customers effective April 1st, not April Fool's Day, okay? It reserves the right to deny the right to withdraw funds from checking accounts for up to 7 days. This is not a joke. The bank has assured everyone that it has no plans to exercise this option. Yeah. Okay. Billionaire George Soros has more than doubled his investment in gold, despite calling it the ultimate bubble just weeks ago. That's from the BBC. It's funny because, once again, as they take the value of your dollar down, can you eat money? Well, that's a thought. Oh, former Mexican foreign minister, now a professor at New York University. Yeah, how did we get these people, how did we get the people so brainwashed? Says that 11% of Mexicans now live in the U.S. and proposes that Mexico, the United States, and Canada adopt a common currency and merge into the North American Union, modeled after, okay, the EU. You thought I was kidding when I said the North American Union. Hey, look into homework, Security and Prosperity Partnership. And why that Bush guy who lied to you about all that stuff, why'd he do that to you? Yeah, what do you know about it? Take a look at the North American Union. That's right, NAFTA Superhighway. There's some search words for you. Last one. Canada is poised to approve genetically modified pigs for food supply. You'd think I was kidding. They have mouse DNA to cut down on the phosphorus in their dung. Wonder what other stuff they've got. So here's a senator for you, a senator from Michigan, Senator Rogers. Just because, remember, the honest guy, President Hussein, and his health care bill, it's about health care. Listen to what the senator says about your new health care bill.
Mr. Rogers.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I can't tell you how much I'm disappointed at what a lost opportunity we have to, I think, solve a huge problem in health care and access and quality to some even by your numbers 46 million, and that's about 15% of the American population. Abraham Lincoln said you can't make a weak man strong by making a strong man weak. And so what we've decided to do today is abandon the very principles of America and say, you know what, it's so hard and it's so difficult, we're going to punish the 85% of Americans who have earned health care benefits as a part of their employment, and we're going to punish them and the employers who give it to them to try to cover the 15% that don't have it. That doesn't hardly seem like a solution that any of us would come to. Why would we punish the part that's working to cover the part that's not? It's like taking a queen-size sheet and trying to put it over a king-size bed. I will guarantee you the corners are going to come up. That's exactly what we've done here today. And this notion that it's either this or nothing is the chairman's choice. It's the Democrats' choice, that it is either this or nothing. You present us very false choices. And let me tell you about the trade-offs by going to this government-run system. And clearly it is, by the way, in Section 141 under the Health Choices Commissioner Act, they can actually go in and disenroll individuals. Unprecedented power by the federal government. They can rip you off your own individual plan. It's in the bill. Oh, matter of fact, if you're an employer, $250,000 of payroll, that's gross payroll, not much. Guess what? They can disenroll your whole company off a certain plan. Tell me that you don't work for the federal government. Unbelievable. And here's the other trade-off. According to the National Cancer Institute, the National Cancer Intelligence Center for the United Kingdom, and the Canadian Cancer Registry, here's the trade-off that they picked by having government-run health care. If you get prostate cancer, you have a less chance of survivability than you do in the United States. And that's the same for skin cancer, breast cancer, bladder cancer, cervical cancer, kidney cancer, ovarian cancer, is leukemia, and the list goes on and on and on. So what you have said to America is, we give up. It's just too hard. The government has to do it. That's insulting. So what you're going to do is you're going to look your mothers and your daughters in the eye and say, I'm sorry, we couldn't figure it out. We wouldn't allow innovation to do it. We're not going to allow the private sector to fix this problem for us. That's too hard. But I am going to tell you that if you get breast cancer, I'm sorry, honey, you have less of a chance of survival than you did before this bill passed. I will not punish any woman in America to this kind of system, knowing how great America is. The very innovation of who we are is what got us here. And it wasn't the federal government, and it wasn't Washington, D.C. It was individuals who stood up for themselves and said, we can do better. And because of that, we have the greatest middle class in the face of the earth. And this is one more tick in their ability to succeed in America. We've already told them that, gee, your energy prices were too high, middle class. We're going to raise those with cap and trade. Oh, by the way, we're going to tell you what kind of car to drive. We're going to tell you what kind of light bulb you can put in. Oh, I'm going to tell you what kind of window you have to replace your house with. And oh, by the way, now I'm going to pick your doctor and your plan for your future. We must and can do better. This is a travesty, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back my time.
By the way, the gentleman's...
So here's a senator, you just heard him. Yeah, I hate for any of you women to have breast cancer because guess what your new health care bill is going to tell you? You know, this is nothing about health care. These are the people that sold you fluoride in your water. These are the people that sold you the human papillomavirus. These are the people that did the 15-year study, okay, called the Special Virus Cancer Program. We funded it with our tax dollars. Read the results from year 8. When, in the summary it says, we can use hormones as triggers. Special Virus Cancer Program. Who's lying to you? Is it me? Who's funding me? Do you see all this money behind me? Or do you believe President Hussein? Are you insane because you believe this guy they call President Hussein? That is his name, right? Because it used to be Barry Soetoro, but now to you he's it's President Hussein. So anyway, once again, you heard about the fluoride in the kangaroos. Oh my gosh, you heard about, once the fluoride that they're using is pesticide. It was the #1 ingredient in rat poison. Look at what the bag says when they put it in the Sharon water supply. Wake up. Oh, you're scaring me, because someday you may just wake up. Hi. So, homework, unemployment. Yeah, why don't you take a look at the numbers? Who's been taking your economy down? Who created that whole credit bubble? Who got everybody into debt up to here?